welcome back to Banter with Brooke. Thank you for joining me this week. My name is Brooke. I'm the host of this podcast. And don't mind my hair today, okay? She has a mind of her own. I washed it yesterday and I slept in a bonnet. And anyone who has curly hair, you guys know that the humidity does not do it well. And I was outside after my hair, like before my hair was fully dry. I went out last night, and so I was outside in the humid air, and it made my hair dry a little crazy. So just ignore it. I mean, maybe I can part it in the middle, kind of, but it's still just giving lion's mane. Anyway, though, that has nothing to do with anything. My name is Brooke, like I said, and thank you for joining my channel. I have my It's Fall, Y'all sweatshirt on because I'm so excited. I'm actually going to have to ask my mom after I'm done filming this when we are going to start decorating for fall because I need to. Also, I added a little bit more fall things to my set last time. But this time I added even more. I added this little pumpkin that I have right here. This little witch that I painted actually at a ceramics place. I picked it out and painted it. Not really Halloween colors, but I just painted it. And then I think that Hello Kitty thing I already had there. But this is what is it? The deadly, I forgot if it was deadly or deathly. Deadly Nightshade, which you guys know if you're not new here. Excuse me. That is from Nightmare Before Christmas. Hello? Nightmare Before Christmas. That is from Nightmare Before Christmas, Deadly Nightshade. It is what Sally puts in oh my God, I'm blanking on his name, but the little professor or the doctor guy's drink. She puts that in his drink for him to go to sleep so she can sneak out. So yeah, that's my little fall setup here. And I know you guys are all probably wondering what that title is about. And I hate to edge you guys here a little bit, but I'm gonna edge you for a little bit because I was asking Matthew, my brother, what I should film today. I was like, I don't know what I should do. And he suggested, he's like, just get a bunch of foods and eat them. And I was like, okay, definitely not going to eat a bunch of foods. But I was like, you know what I can do? I wrote down 10 nostalgic kid foods, like things that I had as a kid. And some of these are going to be universal, like everybody had these as a kid. And some of these are going to be things that I just personally had as a kid all the time. So the first one I wrote down, well, after I say this list, I promise I will get to the title. But nostalgic kid foods. Number 1, here we go. Oh, it's literally 5 p.m. Like, why am I yawning now? I don't know. Is Gushers. Gushers hit the spot every time. I was always so, not upset, but like, we never bought Gushers. My mom never bought Gushers when we were little. So it was always if my friends had them in their lunch. Sometimes if my friends like either packed their own lunch when they were little or their parents would just like pack them extra things sometimes for like snack or whatever. If my friends were like, do you want the rest of this or do you want this? Yeah, I do. So that was me. The friends would always give me their leftovers and I would eat that shit up. Hence why I got a little fat, but you know what? Fat girls rise up. I don't know what kind of mood I'm in right now. Like, I don't know I don't know what's going on. And this, you guys, is unreal. Like, I literally don't know how to fix it. Like, the top is just looking insane. Like, what do I even do? Okay, we're just gonna leave it like this and hope for the best. Okay. Oh, do I like that better? Okay, I don't know what you guys like better, but I'm just gonna leave it like this. Anyway, Gushers was one of the things that if my friends had extra of, you bet I was asking for them because I never had them in my house. So when I got to have Gushers, it was like such a nice little treat. I loved. Even now, they're like the juicy burst fruit snacks, like the ones that it's literally the same thing as Gushers, but in my brain they seem to be like a little better for you. They're probably the same. But when you bite into the fruit snack, there's like juice in it. And I actually think the flavors are a little better and less fake tasting than Gushers. So, also, though, to be fair, I have not had a Gusher and I couldn't even tell you how long, probably since like middle school. So, in high school, in the vending machines, though, we had like the juicy burst ones, whatever. And they were really, really good. Next, nostalgic kid food I wrote down is peanut butter and jelly. Literally, peanut butter and jelly is so good. In my lunch as a kid, it would usually rotate from either like a salami, it would either be like salami rolled up with like cheese, and there was always some type of like vegetable in my lunch, some type of like chip vibe, maybe like a bag of chips or like pretzels or something. But the main things would either be like salami and cheese, it would be a peanut butter and jelly, it would be a Nutella and peanut butter sandwich, it would be a sometimes a peanut butter and banana sandwich. It was a lot of sandwiches in my lunch, and peanut butter and jelly is one of those things that hits the spot every single time. I actually just had a peanut butter and jelly yesterday because my grandpa was eating one and it looked so good. So I made myself one. And they're those like peanut butter and jelly for me is one of those foods that I will like forget about. Like I won't have it for like a couple months or like a couple weeks. And then I'll remember that it exists and I'll really want it and I'll make myself a peanut butter and jelly. And I put honorable mention next to peanut butter and jelly is Uncrustables. Again, that was something that we never bought. My mom would just make us sandwiches. We never bought the Uncrustables, but they are those were good too. And if my friend like had an extra one, I would want it or I'd have a bite. I've seen people say that they put them in the freezer, and then I've seen some people say that they like to toast them. So there's a bunch of different variations of Uncrustableness. I don't know what I was even just saying. But I just remembered I have Nutella. I bought Nutella. Oh, I'm about to munch some Nutella. I love anything like recently I've been loving pretzels dipped in Nutella, but I love Nutella with fruit, like dip in apple slice or like strawberries Nutella. So good. Next kid food is Lunchables. And we never bought Lunchables either. The only Lunchables that I liked that I would ask my mom to buy every once in a while was the nacho one. They were like tiny, tiny little tortilla chips, and there was like a little section with cheese and a little section with salsa. That was the only one I would ask my mom to buy every once in a while. Fuck the pizza one. That shit literally, I don't even think I've ever tried it and I've never wanted to. It looks so unappetizing. Or like the ones that come with like ham and cheese, like the Ritz crackers, like all of those. I think like an Oreo came in there. I don't know. Those just looked disgusting. So, yeah. I only liked, I think there was another Lunchable that I might have liked too, but I just remember mostly having that one. And that one I would just occasionally have, but I remember a lot of my friends would like always have like the pizza one, or like I said, the little cracker and ham and cheese. Like there's a bunch of different ones. There's probably more than that, but I don't even remember what they were. Next one's kind of like a 2-for-1. The first one I'll say is Jello, because I feel like that one was more universal, but maybe not. It could have been just our house. We also would usually have some type of either like a Jello, like like the snack pack brand. We'd either have like a pudding or like a Jello. I would always have Jello in my lunch, I remember. But the occasional, I would have this in my lunch, which literally I think about this like once a week, and I don't know why I just don't go to the store and buy it, because I should, but rice pudding. And I'm writing that because a lot of my friends would make fun of me for having that in my lunch. They'd be like, what the hell? Like, they would just like think it's random. Like, why do you have rice pudding? Because it's good as fuck. Why don't you have rice pudding? Literally, I would always have it in my lunch as a kid, and it was so good. So that is a nostalgic kid food for me personally. Probably not a nostalgic kid food in general, like a Lunchable or Uncrustable would be. But ooh, I just remember opening my lunch because in elementary school and middle school, my mom would pack my lunch. And so I would open it. I wouldn't know what would be in there. I would assume, or sometimes the night before, she'd be like, what do you want for lunch tomorrow? But it was usually, like I said, there was always a water bottle in there, some sandwich, probably a vegetable, then like a Jello rice pudding, regular pudding kind of vibe, and sometimes like a chip maybe. So, oh, I actually just made homemade horchata. If you want to watch my last video, I cooked dinner for my friends and had them try it, so you should go check that out. But I made them homemade horchata because they love it, and it's literally tastes like rice pudding in liquid form. Instead of just eating the pudding with the chunks of rice in it, it's just the rice is blended in with the drink. But it tastes so amazing. I love cinnamon. Anything cinnamon, give it to me. I'll put cinnamon on in my chia pudding, my chia seed pudding. I'll put cinnamon in my oatmeal. I put cinnamon. I love like cinnamon toast. I love like anything, like I'll put cinnamon on my apples. Like if I'm trying to be healthier and not dip apples in like peanut butter or in Nutella, I'll just sprinkle some cinnamon on top. I love rice pudding. I love horchata. So yeah, those definitely my go-to. Moving right along, we have grips. I always used to call them grits as a kid, but grits is like that breakfast type of food. I don't even know what grits is, like the breakfast food grits. Like if anyone knows, or I'll just look it up. It's probably like oatmeal. I'm going to actually look it up right now because I'm very curious. Grits. What is grits? Oh, okay. It says that it is made from ground corn, similar to cornmeal, but coarser. Okay, traditionally eaten for breakfast with either sweet or savory toppings, used in dishes like shrimp and grits. Grits come in different types. Okay, interesting. So it is similar to oatmeal, but it's made with corn instead of oats. That's what I thought it was. And I knew it was like a breakfast thing, but grips is what I wrote down for the nostalgic kid food. And it is like they were Cheez-Its. I think they had like a cookie one, Cheez-It one. That might have been it, but I remember always having the Cheez-It one. And again, my mom never bought it. I would always steal my friends, and they were literally like microscopic. Like I'm not even joking, probably that big, the hole that's in the between my fingers, maybe even smaller than that. little bite-sized Cheez-Its. And they were so delicious, like actually so good. I mean, I love Cheez-Its. I love anything cheese related, cheese flavored, period. The only cheese I'm not the biggest fan of is blue cheese, but I love feta cheese, goat cheese, Colby Jack, cheddar. I'm also not the biggest fan of American either, just because it's like a little fakeish. I mean, I'll eat like American cheese, like a grilled cheese, but usually I put multiple kinds of cheese in my grilled cheese. But anyway, love everything cheese related. So Cheez-Its, Goldfish, whatever. But I just like this the satisfying texture too of the grips, like being so little when you would eat them was just really, really delicious. And I'm such a texture person when it comes to food. And I mean that in like, I like texture. Some people are like texture people, like they don't eat certain things because of the texture. Like how people like don't like pulp in their orange juice, or like don't like boba, like the chewy like tapioca and stuff. No, actually give me all of it. Anything chunky or like I love pulp in my orange juice. I love boba. I love rice pudding, like eating like the chunks of rice. I love like things that are chunky. Grips are not chunky, but like the little texture, like they're satisfying to put in your mouth. And I also love anything you have to like work to eat. Like I love edamame because you like take the like the little beans out of the shell. Same with like sunflower seeds or pumpkin seeds. Like I like the thing of like cracking the shell and like eating the seed. Like I really like doing that too. And I don't know why, but I just do. I don't know. After grips, we have potato sticks. And this one we did buy because my grandpa really, really liked them. And so we'd have them in the house every so often, and they were really, really good. I would sometimes put ketchup on mine because they're literally like fries. They're like fries, but they're like potato chips in the shape of fries, but they're like little slivers of like, if you guys know, you know, I'm putting pictures of everything so you can get an image of what I'm talking about. But yeah, sometimes I'd like do a little drizzle of like ketchup, and I just like eat them, like grab a pinch and shove them in my mouth. Really, really good. Those I didn't have like in my lunch or anything like at school, but I just remember having those a lot as a kid. Next, I wrote down graham cracker cereal. And it's not like an actual, there was like the like something graham, I think there was like a graham cereal. No, that's not what I'm talking about. My grandpa before school when we were kids we would eat graham crackers as cereal. First of all, my grandpa says graham. He'll be talking to my mom and be like, "Hey Sherry, we got any graham crackers?" I'm like, "Graham? Who the hell is graham?" It's graham. Anyway, the other day he said that and I started laughing. I was like, "What the hell is graham?" But graham crackers, you'd break them up, like you would break up the graham crackers, put them in like the bowl, like it would be like little cereal pieces, and pour milk in there and we'd eat it. But they obviously, graham crackers are very absorbent, so you'd kind of have to eat it a little bit quick because the graham crackers got soggy pretty quick. But I kind of liked when they got a little soggy. But really good. If you guys have never ever tried that, you have to take a couple graham crackers, break them up, pour milk on top, and eat it like a cereal. It is so good. I honestly want to do that like tomorrow because I would love to eat that again. It's been so long, even though I don't really drink milk. I think I'm milked out because I literally drank milk with every single meal as a kid. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Lunch or dinner, sometimes it would be either strawberry milk or chocolate milk or whole milk, and we'd switch it up. And also I'd have milk with cereal, so I just feel like I had milk too much as a kid. But so maybe I'll use like almond milk with my graham cracker cereal. Next one, you guys, I can't even believe how long it's been since I've had these, and it honestly makes me a little upset. The Keebler Fudge Stripes cookies. Oh my gosh. I think I would regret it horribly and I'd be probably having diarrhea, but I think I could eat a whole case of those easily, no problem. That is so bad for you, and I know that's so much sugar, so much calories, and my stomach, I probably would have to take a big shit after, but I think I could easily chow those the whole pack down. Those were so delicious. I loved the flavor. Did they even make them anymore? I feel like I never see them at the store, but I also like don't really go in that aisle with all of like those type of things, like the Hostess little things, like the zebra cakes, whatever. I don't really go down that aisle because we've started eating a lot healthier in our house, or we've been trying to at least. I've been eating like shit recently. Not even eating like shit. I've just been eating too much. I need to. Okay, let me not project my eating problems onto you guys. But still, I don't really go in that aisle. But maybe they still do make these Keebler. Oh, didn't they get like recalled or something? And then they like came back, or was that Twinkies? Because I remember Twinkies got recalled or something. But now I think they're back. I don't know. But those damn fudge stripes were too good. Next one is I wrote down popsicles. Not like, okay, everyone had a fucking different name for them. People call them ice pops. People call them otter pops. We literally just called them popsicles. They were just like literally the tubes of like sugar juice, and you put them in the freezer. Those things were my literal childhood. Every single day as a kid, I was outside. Like every day we were playing outside after school, on the weekends, summer break. I was always outside constantly. And we'd have popsicles in our freezer, and just throughout the day while we were playing outside, I would eat a popsicle. I'd probably have like two or three, and literally so disgusting. We had like literal like yard shears, and I would never wash them. They were just sitting in the dirty ass garage. And to open them, I would not go inside to grab scissors, because who would go inside? I would literally piss outside. I would squat in the yard and pee, because if I was having too much fun outside, I didn't want to go inside and go pee. So I was just a weird kid, but I would just use those dirty garden cutters and cut the tops of the popsicle off to eat them. And this fucking cutter had so much shit all over it, and we just started using that as like the designated popsicle cutter, but we never even washed it. Like it just sat there still, and it'd be all sticky from the popsicles, have a bunch of dust and like shit on it, and we would just use it. And that's the magic of being a kid. You don't care about germs, you don't care about anything. You just do whatever you feel like doing. But let me know in the comments down below actually what you guys call them, because my house called them popsicles, but I also knew people who would call them otter pops. So I don't know. I don't know where the fuck they got otter pops, but oh well. And lastly is a good old classic, cosmic brownies. Cosmic brownies were so good. Again, one of the many things on this list that we would never buy, but every time my friends had one, I would always ask for a bite. They are so delicious. They are so bad for you, but just the texture, like they're so dense. Like when you bite into it, so yummy. Such a classic childhood staple. I feel like so many kids just had cosmic brownies, and I would love to share them with my friends. So anyway, those were the nostalgic kid foods I decided to write down. Thank Matthew for that little segment, because he's like, eat a bunch of food and talk about it. I'm like, I feel like that's not really a podcast. I feel like that's more of like a mukbang, which I mean, I'm always down to do a mukbang, but you know, but yeah, those were the kid foods. But now on to the meat, the grits, the entree. I don't know why I had grits in there. The entree of this podcast. we're at the climax, if you will, of the book. As you can see from the title, I am taking a break. And I do thoroughly want your guys' opinion on this. So please actually comment down below what you guys think, if you're okay with this, if you're not okay with this. I would love to know your guys' opinion and hear your feedback. But I do think I'm going to be taking a break from this podcast. I love it so much, and I am nowhere near done with having this podcast. A lot of podcasts I feel like have seasons, like they will have a podcast and then it'll be like season 2, you know what I mean? So I think I'm just going to end this season and take a little break and then come back. So as you can see, this episode is episode 94, and I really want to get to 2 years because I am almost to 2 years of having this podcast even, which is so insane. I can't believe I've been this consistent and haven't missed a single Saturday in 2 years. Like, I'm so proud of myself. But as you guys know that I keep mentioning, I need to get caught up on clips from other podcasts and other videos. And I feel like I can't really get caught up while still trying to post 2 videos a week, because while working my actual job, doing my side hustles like dog sitting, babysitting, hanging out with my friends and family, I forgot if I already said working, and while filming, editing, and uploading 2 other videos a week, it is really hard for me to find time to post clips and edit clips. So I'm thinking if I cut down, I'm still going to be posting a vlog style or like a mukbang ASMR video. I'm still going to be posting a shorter other kind of video once a week. So just for a little bit until I start season 2 of the podcast, I'm just going to be posting 1 day a week instead of 2. And I'm going to be cutting out the podcast for a little bit. I also think coming up with topics every week is a little bit hard. I mean, it's doable, and I've been doing it for 2 years straight. So, it is doable, but I also think it's more enjoyable too it's more enjoyable for me when I have a guest on, and I can't always do that. And I feel like if I have time to post clips, it will help me gain a few more subscribers, which in turn, I feel like when I have more subscribers, I will get more traction to have more opportunity to have different guests on. So yeah, I just feel like this is what I feel like I need to do to allow myself to get caught up on clips, which will be very beneficial for me and my mental health, and also for my channel to gain traction. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you guys think about that idea of me. I'm going to be posting clips throughout the week and 1 actual video a week. So you still are going to be getting content from me. The clips, though, to start are going to be older because I want to go back from where I have left off and start from there and continue to post clips. I don't want to just start posting clips from where I'm at. I want to post clips from where I've left off until now. So yeah, that is my plan as of right now. But like I said, this is episode 94. I want to get to 2 years. So there's 52 weeks in a year. So my 52nd episode was 1 year, and 52 plus 52, easy math, is 104. So from 94 to 104, there is 10 episodes left. So I guess 9, not including this one. So I just wanted to give you guys a little heads up and not tell you at the last minute that I'm just going to be stopping. And I also wanted to get your guys' opinion and point of view on it. Again, like I said a while ago, why I didn't post like a regular video that week and I only did a podcast. I didn't get a chance to make a video for that week because I didn't know what to do, and I didn't want to just put a video out there that was mediocre and for no reason. And sometimes when I am struggling to think of a podcast, I don't always love the idea I have, which I am very happy with all the episodes I've put out. Don't get me wrong. I am happy with all of them. But I do think it's hard, like I said, to come up with 2 video ideas every single week. So, yeah, I think it will help me to think of more things as well, to have a little break. So, yeah, we got 9-ish episodes left. My 104th episode will be the last one of this season, I guess you can say. And that should be in October, I believe, October something. So you have a little bit of time. And like I said, I'm still going to be posting weekly videos and more than once a week clips. So you guys will still be getting fed. I want to be more active on my Instagram and TikTok because that's where I'm going to be posting clips at. So if you guys want, you guys already know by now, the links to my other social medias, they're always linked in the description. So if you want to check those out, you are more than willing, okay, let me reword that. If you guys would be willing to check out my other socials and follow me on there, I would really appreciate it. I also leave my Spotify link in the description because I post my podcast on YouTube and on Spotify. So if you guys would like go show my Spotify some love, because my last year Spotify Wrapped, I was in the top 25% of video podcasts on Spotify, which is amazing. So I would love it if you guys would go rate my podcast on there and give it a follow and give it some listens. I would appreciate that very much. And yeah, I just feel like this is what I feel is right at the moment in my journey, to allow myself to get caught up and to think of new video ideas and new podcast ideas. And to allow myself to be more active on my TikTok, which will, I think, in return help me gain more traction for my YouTube. So yeah, I think it's going to be positives all around. I will miss doing it, but like I said, this was the start of the channel, was my podcast. I started doing other kinds of videos way after. I started doing my podcast first, and I will continue to always want to do it. This is just going to be the end of like a TV show. When the first season, like when one season comes out, then it takes like a couple months or however many months. It's not going to be years for me, but it takes however many months or years for the next season to come out. Like I said, not going to be years for me, but it'll just take a little bit, and then I'll start season 2. So don't be afraid. I literally love talking. I never shut the fuck up. This is something I enjoy so much. I will definitely continue to do this podcast. So do not worry. but I do think change is good, change is okay, and it's not good or healthy to do the same thing forever. It's okay to switch things up for a little bit and try something new. So, as you guys know, I give you a little piece of advice, motivation, a positive quote at the end of each episode to leave you guys off with something positive. And my advice for you guys today is do what feels right for you always. And that's what I'm doing with the taking a break from this podcast. I am doing what feels right to me because I feel like I will allow myself to get caught up on other things, giving myself more free time by cutting down a video to let myself post more clips, which is what feels right for me. So no matter if it has to do with your job, if it has to do with your social life, like your friends, if you're feeling like you don't really want to be friends with someone anymore, if you feel like you don't really like your job anymore, if you feel like you want to try a new style, if you feel like you want to do your makeup a certain way, do what feels right for you. It doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. It doesn't matter whatever. Just do what feels right for you always, because change is good and change is okay. And you are living your own life for yourself. So I'm going to do what feels right for me always. And you guys should please, please, please do the same. Do what feels right for you no matter what. But I do care about your guys' opinion, and I want you guys to let me know what you guys think of that idea, or yeah, just anything you want to comment. I always want to interact with you guys, so I would appreciate if you leave a comment and like and subscribe. Thank you for joining me on this episode. I am so full of gratitude. I love and appreciate you guys very, very much. You guys mean so much to me. Thank you for slowly but surely growing this channel. And yeah, I will be taking a break very, very shortly. But appreciate you guys. Let me know if you guys like my new little, I'm obsessed with the Deadly Nightshade bottle. Like, it's so cute. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Go check out my other socials in the description. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.